More information about last night's video about going off a GLP-1, okay? Or contemplating it. This is going to be a long video. I'm going to talk about my health history. I'm going to talk about things that I've tried, the things that I'm doing, and kind of what I believe the plan is moving forward, okay? Lots to go over. So let's start off with where I started. So I started at 311 pounds in 2023. It was the heaviest I had ever been. I had been consistently gaining weight throughout the years. I'd lose a little bit and then I'd gain more, lose a little bit, gain more, kind of yo-yo dieting situation. I got on a GLP-1 in early 2023, name brand semaglutide, however you want to say it. I was on that for basically my first year on a GLP-1. In that first year, in the first probably 6 months of being on that med, I lost maybe 45 to 50 pounds. Once it hit August, September, I was dosed at the max dose, 5 milligrams, and I had gotten on a standstill. Totally couldn't figure out what else to do. I have a stain on here, sorry. Don't look at that. And that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to start incorporating working out, like legit working out. So in September, I joined a gym. And since September 2023, I've been pretty consistently going to the gym for like 3 to 4 days a week, off and on, most of the time though. With that, within the next 4 months or so, my body started to change. I had lost more fat, gained more muscle. I had lost some more weight at that point, but not a significant amount. It was more of just losing fat, gaining muscle situation, but the scale was fairly the same. Then insurance dropped me. They wouldn't let me have name brand anymore because I was no longer pre-diabetic. I forgot to mention that. I was also pre-diabetic when I first started this med. And I was on the low end of pre-diabetic, but I was still labeled that. High blood pressure, started taking blood pressure medicine, all that jazz. So then a year after that, I had to figure out, okay, where am I going to get this medication? Because I can't pay over $1,000 for it every month. So I went to Amble. I've been with them for now a little over a year. I started with them on semaglutide still. And I was still at the highest dose. No, I didn't. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get all my facts straight. Sorry. I went to tirzepatide first, but I had to titrate back up, even though I guess I didn't actually have to do that, but I did that. So I had gained a little bit of weight, but not a ton. And then once I was on 12-ish, somewhere around there, 12 milligrams of tirzepatide, I started to lose that weight again. And I am now down around 60 pounds. So now I'm at around 252. I'm still working out, but I didn't lose a lot of extra weight on tirzepatide because apparently on these meds, you're only really supposed to, or your body will only lose a certain amount of body fat percentage. So once you hit that goal, your body's just kind of yeah, we're not going to lose any more weight just solely based off of this. Now, mind you, this whole time I've been on a GLP-1, I have been watching what I've been eating, making healthier choices. Portion control has been a huge thing. And I have seen obviously progress with that. But obviously I've not actually been tracking it. I feel like every other time I've tracked my calories in, calories out, I have gotten really hyper focused on it, and probably to the point where I'm a little obsessive, and I don't think it's really good for my mental headspace. But I have not done that since I started GLP-1. So now that I'm on one and I've been here for 2 years and I've done all the other things, I am going back to tracking, for real, legit. I downloaded the Lose It app. And it says I should be around 1,900 calories if I want to lose weight. I put my goal weight, I think, at 190. So that would be another 60 pounds lost if I can do it. Which means I'm halfway to my goal. I just put that number in because it said, what's your goal weight? And I didn't really have a goal weight. So that's where I went with that. I am going to be talking to a doctor. I'm not just taking your advice, guys. I know better than that. I just wanted to hear what your experiences were going off the med and potentially staying back or like starting back again. I'm not taking my health into my own hands in that regard. I know I'm not a doctor. I know I need to talk to one. I just wanted to see what other people had done for themselves to see, okay, what's probably going to happen with this. What else? I don't know. I feel like I am willing to try anything at this point. I may not anything, but definitely gonna legitimately start tracking calories again. I'm someone though who doesn't typically, I know someone's like, don't drink all of your calories. I'm not someone who really drinks a lot of their calories. Because I was talking to my parents about that too, and we kind of ruled that out. As far as overeating, I don't really think that I have been doing that, truly. Just because this medication, it makes it really hard to do that. Like, I feel physically ill if I do that. So, I don't know. I got some stuff at Aldi today. Like, I'm trying to eat more whole foods. I know I probably need more protein in my diet. I really feel like I have exhausted all outlets. So I'm really gonna take a few weeks and really study my habits and see, okay, am I actually getting way more calories than I need to? Am I working out too hard or not enough? I've been on this weight loss journey not just this past 2 years, but like my whole life. And I know what is needed to actually lose weight. But it's always good to reevaluate like what's going on and what I should do and what I shouldn't do. It's just frustrating when you feel like you are really working hard towards a goal and you still can't meet it. And I understand, like, going off of a GLP-1, there could be some not so great things that happen with that, like the food noise and inflammation and potentially like my cycle being different, because that GLP-1 has actually helped that a lot. I've never been diagnosed with PCOS, and I don't think I've ever had like a hormone panel done. I've gotten blood work done. Everything seems to be pretty normal now. But I've never had like an actual hormone panel done. So I don't know if that's something I should look into. If you're still here and you're listening to all of my health journey, I really appreciate it. I do want to be like so transparent with everything that I do. Because someone was like, you share too much. That's the point. I want to share too much. I want to be someone who you can look at and be like, yeah, they are giving us as much information as possible, and that way you can be more informed too, and maybe you can feel not so alone when it comes to your health journeys if you feel like you're going through similar struggles. So basically we're in the reevaluation stage. We're going to take a couple weeks, try to figure out maybe what the issue might be. Maybe I need to get some blood work done. I don't know, but obviously we need to figure something out, like, because what I'm doing is great. Like, maintaining is awesome. That's actually a feat in and of itself. But obviously I still have goals that I want to accomplish. So, all right, that was super long. I hope I answered as many of the questions that people have asked me in those comments. But yeah. Here's to reevaluation.